So, hello everyone, here time for the review of Demon Slayer episode 9, season 3 of course, where we're here fighting the fish guy. I mean, he certainly kept going fishy, yeah. I'm not surprised, right? In my last review and reaction to one, I said that he reminds me of course, Mamra in Thundercats, which is like great show in Thundercats, a classic old show, right? And by killing the main body of Mamra, you can't actually kill him, you have to destroy his sarcophagus, right? I said this guy, you probably have to get him out of the urn. You can't just destroy the main body, whatever. As you see here now, I was right, kinda, whatever. I mean, more or less right, because you see his body is turned into like a mermaid, a guardian, right, or whatever, right. So these demons are incredibly hard to kill. I'm not too surprised though. I mean, the other guy has like what 4 or 5 different forms or whatever, they confused, right? So why wouldn't this upper demon also have like several lives or whatever? But certainly the demons are really hard to kill, and I bring it up in the interview because I said that in the Han Tengu review as well, right? Earlier reviews this season. But I just feel like, as Nami only, I keep saying it, but I'm just like, how the hell are Tanjiro and the other guys, of course, gonna beat, you know, Musan and the other guys? That's my first impression always I feel of these things, because they're so goddamn immortal. Oh, this guy, oh, I can turn into like a mermaid guy, you know? I can turn into a guardian, like I has a kappa, the webbed hand and so on, right? Yeah. Oh, I'm actually a kappa, whatever. Yeah, it's like they have so many life forms. Like everyone has like 6, 7 lives, right? So the Mitsuri was awesome, right? When he finally gets his true form or whatever, right? Yeah, and he's like swimming around in the water. But I think it's a great fight. The fight with yeah, like, because they kind of water-based, I guess. I guess both of them are kind of water-based. I was hoping for the Mitsuri, I guess, flower fight, whatever. But yeah, I guess they're both ish water-based. He has wrist powers, and he makes kind of cloudy water thing, right? And Gyokko has this, basically a fish right there. Gyokko is basically a kappa or something. So it's a cool fight, and you know, it is kind of fitting, right? Yeah, it's kind of fitting that they have this. I mean, he doesn't have water powers, but you know what I mean? It's kind of similar, right? A mist is like water in the air, right? So this fight was great animated. My favorite part is definitely when he turns into the mist thing. But before that as well, that's kind of where you see the Demon Slayer high quality animation, right? Where Gyokko is like flying around in his. I guess how to say is that him turning into this like mermaid, whatever you call it, right, fishman form, this like reptile, snaky form, really, I'll say it, really helps, right, for Ufotable, Ufotable's animation style. It really helps that flow, you know what I mean? Turn into this red snake kind of thing that's flying around. Or I mean, he's blue, but when he flies around, it turns red. It really, yeah, like it was really well done. And I keep thinking that when I watch the episode that it really does help, right? You know, I keep saying it really helps with this, like, okay, he's like a red snake thing, you know, it flows around. I would say, generally speaking, right, that he's, yeah, the whole body shape form really helps into the animation style, or whatever you mean. So something like that, man. I feel I'm tired today. Okay, I was to the gym and I was just like, oh, what am I doing? It's before the thing, but I something like that. I think that it really, like, his body shape, I guess, really, you know, is perfect for the animation, right? Finally over though, so I hope if you're gonna have Mitsuri coming now then in next episodes. I have to say this thing, guys, and I say it every week, right? And you can say I'm just, you know, it's like horny bait or whatever, but generally speaking, I feel baited this season, right? I do feel baited. I think it's only like 1 or 2 episodes left. It's episode 9, and I don't think it is like 32 episodes. That being said, episode 11 is supposed to be a special, right? Like a double episode, an hour episode. And for that point out, when they say an hour episode, it usually means it's 45 minutes, right? Episode 1 here was an hour, but usually, you know, when the anime is like, oh, it's like an hour, they mean an hour of broadcast, not usually an hour of actual content, right? So it probably means a double episode. So I guess Mitsuri can have that. But honestly, I mean, I actually, maybe now when I was about that again, I genuinely feel kind of baited this season, right? I mean, yes, he's a Hashira too, I know, but we start episode 1, right, with, of course, Mitsuri, love, Hashira, right? Hashira of love coming in episode 1. You know, big up eyes and everything, you know, running around with big titties and so on. And then she basically has been absent the whole season, right? Yeah, it feels like a weird thing because I don't think anyone really cares about this guy compared to her. But seriously, I visit every episode, but I'm just being honest, right? It doesn't like ruin the storyline or anything yet. But I do feel that I keep saying baited, right? Because again, episode 1, She has a lot of screen time, right? It's like cute, it's adorable, it's all kawaii. It was by Kana, which is the amazing voice actor. And then she has like no screen time, and she has a little bit fighting, right? Episode 5, right? Yeah, 5, 6. Little bit fight for like a few minutes, and then nothing else, right? So she basically only has screen time in 2 episodes in the whole season so far. And then, of course, later here then. But now when he finally won here, Goku dies, I really immediately in my head, I'm like, oh, are we finally gonna have Mitsuri fighting? Are we finally gonna have the wife for now? Are we finally gonna go into boobies? But anyway, sorry, that's the point. But I mean, being honest, guys, I do feel we're baited, right? I do feel that the Mitsuri bait is real, guys. I feel like I've seen the whole season soon here, and Mitsuri has like 10 minutes screen time in like 10 episodes. It feels really crazy. Anyway, I digress. Back to the winner, Mitch Hashira. He beats him, and I don't know, I don't really care too much about Gyoku, I guess. That's one thing though, I have to say. Gyoku's powers are pretty cool, but like Hatengu is way more badass. Yeah, Hatengu I actually kind of like, or whatever, Hunter gets the Kengu, whatever they call it, in the different Tengu forms. That guy I actually like. This guy's a cool, interesting guy, confused, different body parts, different personalities. I kind of want to know his backstory, you know what I mean? Gyoku is like, oh, he's like a crazy fisherman or something. I don't really care, honestly. What do you guys think? Leave a comment below. Sometimes with some demon guys, you're like, should I care about them? Daki, right? Because she had a big ass, but also because Daki was kind of fun, you know. Daki, you do kind of wonder, okay, her brother, what's up with this thing? Oh, there's some backstory. Like, do you actually really do, like, I want to know her backstory. The spiders are a good example of that. You want to know their backstory and so on. But I don't know, Gyoku is probably the weirdest demon so far. He's just like a weird water fisher guy. And when he dies, because always the demons let we get the backstory. With Gyoku, she does arrive at the end, right? That's the only thing I'm here for. I'm like, oh, finally! The Mitsuri is here! Yeah, I'm finally like, oh, I can finally watch the anime. It finally starts! And then it's over. Right? I'm at the episode. It's finally here, guys. It's finally Mitsuri. It's the last minute. I'm like, oh, she came here. She's saving Nezuko. Tanjiro-kun. She's all like, I'm here! Woo! And then it's like, that's over. But seriously, right? Yeah, seriously. The last minute was the best minute, guys, because Mitsuri is awesome. But seriously, she captured the snake, right? Whatever it's called, the snake head, right? With her tail thing and throws it around. And but yeah, the episode really felt like that meme, right? You know, with the guy being like, yeah! It really felt like that meme. You're like, it's starting! It's over. You're like, oh, god damn it, man, god damn it. Well, like I said earlier, I guess Mitsuri is finally gonna be it. And like I said, I don't... you know, I don't care about Gyoku, right? Maybe have Gyoku's backstory. I just don't care. I'm genuinely. What do you guys think? Comment below. Do you want to have that one episode of Gyoku, the fish guy? I don't, right? I think it's interesting. I'm just going back to it, but he feels like the least interesting demon. His powers are pretty cool, but his personality is, I'm a crazy fish guy. So he just doesn't feel like I care about his backstory. You know what I mean? I'm like, I want this. I want Tanjiro and Mitsuri and Nezuko fight instead. Yeah. Something like that, right? But like I said earlier, he's like the least interesting demon probably in the whole show, in a way. But I guess because he's just crazy, yeah. He's just cool, right? He's just cuckoo. Something like that. I'm much more interested in this thing. This also kind of comes back to what I said last review, where you feel that everyone has a sad backstory, including all the bad guys, right? Yeah, it's also a little bit like, can't someone be a bad guy? You know, honestly, I hope you're gonna have some demon guys that are just evil, right? I mean, like, oh, this guy's a demon, and before he turned into a demon, he was a really bad person. There was no like, oh, he's a victim and this. No, he was just the worst, right? And I want some Demon Slayer, right? Honestly, I say it again, you should say that in review here, because it was, I have some memories of his, right, for his tweet about how he didn't like last episode and so on. And, you know, I didn't dislike last episode, but I want to understand in the end here, that I do feel, though, that why does everyone have to have the same backstory, right? And what I mean with that is that, imagine someone, and I know people have had it saying, but you know, why else would they hate demons for? What do you mean? What else do they hate demons for? You can be a police officer, right? You can be a police officer without ever having been in a crime yourself, you know what I mean? About being a victim, right? For example, some people might want to be a police officer because someone, you know, did some crime to them and they want to defend people, right? But some other people might just want to be a police officer anyway, right? So why couldn't someone of these demon slayers, hopefully Mitsuri with them because she's just a happy lover girl, why can't they have, I think that more of them should have just be like, oh, I used to find out by demons, so I wanted to be a demon slayer, right? You know what I mean? Like, you don't all need to have like dead parents and dead siblings. One of them could just be like, oh, I heard about neighbors got killed, so I want to be a demon slayer. You know what I mean? Someone can be like that, right? And I think that actually is a little bit was lacking, right? Some of them should just be like normal, like like some of them actually should have like a normal childhood, is completely right, and be like 35 or 40 or something, and then figure out, oh, demons are eating people, oh, I'm gonna train and become a demon slayer. Like seriously, I know all the demon slayers are very young, right? Yeah. Imagine being like a 65-year-old old man demon slayer, like, oh, I just heard about demons, so I picked up the blade, you know what I mean? Am I the only one? I want to see one demon slayer like an old man, it's been like, it's time to kill some demons. Yeah, I haven't heard about this before. I just got the news, guys. Demons are evil, let me kill them, you know? Like, I think so much should be like that, right? What do you guys think? Anyway, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, Vinland Sag.